Hi guys, it's Angel Shaver, Stampin Up independent demonstrator from Kansas, and I'm here today, the last Thursday of January. I can hardly believe it. We are going, well, I guess it's Friday because yesterday I had an appointment. We are going to make the last card for Facebook Live with the January featured stamp set, lots of heart. But I am also going to introduce the February featured stamp set and dies. Really, the dies are they're not completely necessary for February's projects, but they are kind of necessary. We are going to be creating cards to manage all the holidays that are coming up in 2021. And the stamp set is called A Wish for Everything. And just the stamp set will give you all of the sentiments you need for both the outside and the inside of your cards. The dies are pretty cool too, though. And you're going to see, we're going to make a Valentine card today, so you will see the Valentine die up close and personal. So let me get you pointed at the workspace and we'll get going. Gonna scoot this over because I don't even know that I'm using the dies today, or the stamps. We are definitely using the dies later. Okay, let me see if I can find me on the computer so I can see what's up. So far, I don't see it going. Weird. I know it's delayed, but I didn't realize it was delayed that long, that much. It says I'm live. Let's just see what we can see. Right here is what we see. And is it, nope, this way. I want to move us a little this way. Okay, I'm going to try one more time to find us on my computer. And I don't find us. That is so strange. Let me refresh it. There we are. Okay. All right. So you will see that we're going to use the Lots of Heart stamp set. And I also have all the stamps that we're using on it already on their blocks over to the side. And I have some Misty Moonlight paper for die cutting. I have a Misty Moonlight card base cut hamburger style, which is to take an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, cut it in half to make 4.25 by 11. So when you fold it, and I did find my bone folder. Let's see if I can find it right now. And the answer is no. So we're just going to use the edge of my snips to crease. Hopefully not cut anything. And here we have our card base. We're making a horizontal card today. We have the card interior cut at 4 by 5 1/4. It will go on the inside. And a little strip of the DSP that's not cut long enough, but that's okay. We'll center it. And then we have the card front layers, both from the hydrangea DSP. We have this, the front side is some pink flowers, but we're going to use the Highland Heather side, and then some sweet little blue and purple flowers. So we'll set those aside for now. I'm going to do some stamping, and then we're going to do some die cutting. Okay. I have the Highland Heather ink that we will be using to stamp the heart. We are making 2 of these hearts, and then we'll be cutting them out with the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. That did not work. That worked. We'll do one more. And that worked. It has kind of the ombre fade look to it, which is going to work just fine. And on the card interior, I also want to stamp the heart. Let me see where I'm going to put my strip of Designer Series paper. We're going to cut another one out to put with the card inside. So, just going to stamp it on this side, down lower than where I think I have the other ones. And we'll see for sure when we get the die cut machine out. And then I'm going to put on the card interior a sentiment from the Lots of Heart stamp set. And it says, "My heart smiles just thinking about you." Alright, we'll put that aside for now. Close up the ink. And we're going to grab the paper and the die cut machine and the dies and take care of all of that fanciness. Put down base plate 1 and the die cut number 2, and then the cutting plates. Put one down, and while we're doing this, we might as well start cutting some of the words if we can. We'll be cutting them out of the Misty Moonlight cardstock, and that says Valentine. And then we're going to cut one of these hearts out. Want to make sure that we get the entire word covered, or I don't know if you know this trick, but whatever the cutting plate does not cover, it will not cut or emboss. So if you like to change up your dies a little bit, just don't cover the whole thing. But I wanted the whole thing covered. Alright, there is heart number 1. And we are going to do this all over again. We'll take Valentine's out of there later. I think I'm going to switch this and do it the opposite way this time. And do the heart first, the white going through, and put the heart frame on. And then we're going to put the word on. And we're going to put happy, just happy fit on the, and we'll offset it a little bit. Okay. And we put the other cover on. And here we go. Alright, we have heart number 2. And I am going to cut out the third heart that I punched on the back. And we have one more word to take care of. So here's the heart. Actually, we'll get the word going first on this one. And there it is, day. And then get this set up for the heart. Right like that. Okay, then we'll put the other cutting plate on. And here we go. Sometimes it needs just a little push to get going. All right. There's heart number 3. And I will clean all this up and then we'll put our card together. Alright, so we bring back all the different pieces that we have. And I will try to punch out my Happy Valentine's Day words. I have noticed using this that my dies tend to cut out better with my new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine than they ever did before. So that's just something for those of you who are on the fence about getting the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. It works amazingly well to cut them out one shot through the machine. Alright. Let's finish the inside first. That just means I'm going to put some glue on the back of this strip of Designer Series paper and glue it to the bottom of my card interior. And then decide which one of my hearts I want to use on the inside. It's only 2. I know there were 3. There it is, hiding. Which one of these goes on the inside? I think this one. And we'll just put some glue on the back of it. Glue it right there on the side of the DSP strip. And then we're going to glue the whole card inside to the inside of the card. Alright, there's the inside. Now we work on putting the outside together. I'm going to just glue the first card layer on the outside of the card. And get that nice Highland Heather stripes as our bottom layer for this card. And then I'm just going to kind of eyeball based on the stripes and just how my eyeball is seeing, which is not always the greatest, but we're going to put down the second layer, which is another piece of the Hydrangea Hill. I think that's what it's called. Designer Series paper. And then the hearts, these hearts, will be put up with dimensionals on the corners after we get Happy Valentine's Day on there. So that will go in the middle. Yeah. All right. These may not be your typical Valentine colors, but it's what I wanted to use today. Let me see if those centers to the letters will just fit on my finger, and they did. Oh, there's one more. There we go. I know this was technically the E center, but I'm going to use it as an apostrophe, maybe. And then the center of the eye was actually left on the Misty Moonlight paper. So I'm going to try to grab it off and put it over the eye. All right. Now, it's time to do happy and day. So I will just be pulling off the backing off the adhesive sheet and sticking them on the paper. That little center is going to drive me crazy because I can tell that it's different. But when I try to remove it, what I end up removing is the Misty Moonlight cardstock, which is not the plan. So we're just going to leave it there. And if you get it, just know that that happy little piece would not come out. Kind of like the center of the P. But I see it, so before I'm putting it on my card, so I am able to get these out of here. All right, here we have the happy in Happy Valentine's Day. And now I'm going to put my hearts on with dimensionals, and then we'll see what to decorate with. There's, it would help if I actually get the backing off of it. There's one heart. here's the other heart. Now I am looking, I'm thinking maybe a couple of epoxy hearts. You can stamp little hearts on here if you want. You can use the resin hearts. But I found these epoxy hearts that I want to just put on here. You can't really see them, they're clear. But I think they're just kind of add that extra fun part. I'm going to put this little tiny heart over the dot for our eye. All right, here we have it. There is the Happy Valentine's Day card, and you open it up and it says, "My heart smiles just thinking about you." And that is our final Lots of Hearts featured card on our Facebook Lives. The Lots of Hearts set is the featured stamp set for January, which means if you place an order of $50 or more, you get the online class, PDFs and video tutorials for free. And you can, still a few days of January left. And then the featured stamp set for February will be the Wishes for All stamp set, which we didn't use, but also goes with the dies that makes die cut messages for all of the holidays coming up in the year. Mother's Day, Father's Day, Easter, St. Patrick's. It's amazing. So I will see you back here next Thursday at 2 o'clock Central, when we will be making a card with the Word Wishes stamp set and the Word Wishes dies and the Wish for Everything stamp set. See you then. Bye.